Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Let's dive in. I noticed something different about Emily that morning. No usual kiss before I left for work. No casual drive safe, just silence. Hook, she ignored him all day, no texts, no calls. At 11 p.m., she walked in laughing and said, "Guess what? What he found on her phone ended everything." At first, I didn't think much of it. Everyone has off days. Maybe she didn't sleep well, or maybe the argument we had last night still lingered. It wasn't even a real fight, just a small disagreement about dinner plans. But I could feel the air had shifted. Throughout the day, I texted her like I always did. "How's your day? Did you eat? Want me to pick up something on the way home?" All 3 messages stayed undelivered. No response, no typing bubble, just silence. Around lunchtime, I called her. Straight to voicemail. That tight feeling started building in my chest. The kind that whispers something's wrong even when logic says you're overthinking. I told myself not to be paranoid. She probably needed space. Maybe she was out with her sister or went shopping. I worked through the rest of the day pretending it didn't bother me, but the clock seemed louder than usual, each tick gnawing at my patience. When I got home around 6 o'clock, the house was dark. Her car wasn't in the driveway. I sat on the couch scrolling through my phone, watching hours blur into one another. By 9 p.m., my mind was racing. By 10, I had imagined every possible scenario. Accident, breakdown, anything that could explain her absence. Then at 11:02 p.m., headlights swept across the living room wall. Her car. The door opened, and Emily walked in, her hair slightly messy, makeup touched up, wearing that black dress she hadn't worn in months. She looked radiant and smiling. That smile didn't reach her eyes. "Guess what?" she said, voice light and playful, as if we hadn't gone the entire day without a single word. My throat tightened. "Where have you been?" She dropped her purse on the table, took off her heels, and said softly, "Out! Out!" I repeated, "You ignored me all day. No calls, no texts, and you just walk in smiling." Her smile faded slightly, but she shrugged. "I needed some time to think." "To think about what?" "Us," she said, pulling a bottle of water from the fridge. "I've been feeling distant lately. I didn't want to fight. I just needed to clear my head." Her calmness didn't match the storm inside me. The more she talked, the more practiced it sounded, like she'd rehearsed it. I wanted to believe her. God knows I did, but something in my gut told me this wasn't just about space. When she went upstairs to shower, I noticed her phone left on the counter, unlocked. That never happened. Emily guarded that thing like a vault. For a moment, I hesitated. I hated the idea of snooping, but my hands moved before my conscience caught up. One notification sat near the top. "Had a great time tonight in Mark." I froze. My chest felt hollow, like all the air had been sucked out of the room. I opened the thread. Hundreds of messages. Flirty, intimate, recent plans, jokes. "Can't wait to see you again." The last one was from 10:45 p.m. Drive safe. "I'll miss you already." She was with him. While I sat here worried sick, she was smiling at another man. I locked the phone and set it exactly where I found it. Then I sat down and waited. When she came downstairs wearing one of my t-shirts, she looked refreshed, peaceful even. She curled up on the couch next to me like nothing had happened. "You're quiet," she said. I looked at her. Really looked. The woman I married, the person I built a life with, now a stranger wearing my comfort. "Emily," I said softly. "Who's Mark?" Her smile disappeared instantly. She blinked once, twice, then looked away. "I don't know what you're talking about." I stayed silent, just watched. Finally, she whispered, "He's just a friend." I laughed. It wasn't loud, more like air escaping disbelief. "A friend you spent all day with? A friend who tells you he'll miss you?" Her face paled. "You went through my phone?" "Yes," I said. "And I'd do it again because the woman I married vanished a long time ago. I just didn't want to admit it." She stood up, eyes wet. "You're overreacting." "It's not like that." I looked at the clock. 11:27 p.m. The same minute I realized our marriage was over. "Hook," he asked one question. She had no answer. Then he walked out with 3 words that closed the door forever. Then tell me what it's like, I said. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. Just silence. The same silence that had haunted me all day. Finally, she whispered. I didn't mean for it to happen. He listens. He makes me feel wanted. There it was. The truth, simple and sharp. I nodded slowly. Then maybe you should be with him. She started crying, saying it wasn't serious, that she still loved me. But those words felt weightless now. Love doesn't disappear for a few hours just to reappear in another man's arms. I didn't yell, didn't break anything. I just stood, grabbed my jacket, and said, You went silent because you didn't know how to say goodbye. So, I'll say it for you. I walked out. The night was cold, but it felt cleaner than the air inside that house. I sat in my car, staring at the steering wheel, realizing that sometimes betrayal doesn't come with drama or shouting. It comes quietly with a smile and 2 words. Guess what? The next morning, she texted me a long apology. Said she was confused, lonely, sorry for lying. I didn't reply. Some things don't need closure. Silence says enough. It's been 6 months now. I moved to a smaller apartment closer to work. I cook my own dinners, sleep better, and I've learned that peace isn't found in fixing someone else. It's found in finally choosing yourself. Every once in a while, I still hear her voice in my head. That soft tone she used when she walked through the door. Guess what? Now, whenever life goes quiet, I don't fear it. I welcome it. Because silence, I've learned, doesn't always mean distance. Sometimes it means freedom.